something that we are going to smile at is getting to hear the secret audio from inside the war room. Here it is, Tyler Booker, the newest Dallas Cowboy.
Hey, this is Jerry Jones with the Cowboys. We're turning you in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, boy. We're glad to have you as a Cowboy.
I'm glad to be a Cowboy. I'm glad to keep the O-line tradition. Thank you.
Okay, well, man, listen, we're proud of you. Congratulations. Tell your folks how proud we are of you. But here's your coach.
Will do.
Here's your head coach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tyler, Coach Shoddy, man.
What's going on, Coach?
Hey, man. Hey, listen, you blew us away in the process, brother. Here's what we need. You just come here, be you. You kick ass. Welcome to the family. We are so excited. We just want that same dude every day. Be physical, do what you do, man.
Yes, sir. You're going to get as long as you can listen to that Whitney Houston you was listening to that day.
Yeah, hey, ain't no doubt about that, man. Hey, I want you to talk to our offensive coordinator, Clayton Adams. Hey, congratulations, man.
Yes, sir.
So fired up. You're a Cowboy, baby.
Yes, sir.
All right, hold on. Here's Coach Adams.
Okay.
Book, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Congratulations, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
I am so freaking fired up that you're coming, man. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys? How about them Cowboys?
Let's go. Let's move the freaking line of scrimmage now, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's do
and all that shit.
Here's Mr.
Yes,
Jones,
sir.
okay?
Okay.
Your offensive coordinator is a true offensive coach lineman at heart. You know that, don't you?
Oh, yes, sir. I know that.
Oh, you
I
know
that.
Okay, well, you know him, but you got a lot of backing. I'm an old offensive lineman. I'm an old offensive lineman, believe it or not.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it.
They always are the best looking. They're the smartest, and they own the damn team. So that's an offensive
Oh, definitely.
lineman.
Hey. Oh, yeah, best looking for sure. You should see my suit today.
All right. Hey, listen, good to have you here.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be a Cowboy.
A lot of support in this room.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I can't wait to get there and get to work.
All right, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
All right. I'll talk to y'all soon.
And if you're listening on the YouTube side or on the Twitter side, our stream will go down here momentarily. Only a limited time streaming there. You can catch all of us throughout the weekend on DallasCowboys.com and on the Odyssey app under 105.3 The Fan. So special thanks to all those that are tuning in on that side. You get to hear Tyler Booker there. I thought there were a couple Easter eggs there for Brian, all of us to kind of dissect. I thought the Houston comment was interesting. I thought the way that the offensive line reacted was interesting.
Clayton Adams said we are ready to move the line of scrimmage, and he said duo and everything. So it's gonna be some combo blocks. It's gonna be some body move. You know, we're having conversations. Are we gonna be like an outside zone type team? Are we gonna be up the middle? Like where are we gonna be running? If we're gonna be duoing people, we're gonna be moving one techs and picking them up and carrying them to backside linebacker. So that's a good little hint there.
You hear anything out of that, Brian, that stuck out?
No, I just they were very, very happy about the pick, and you know, and this is a guy. This kid's got a great personality. You could tell that, you know, I say he's one of those guys, when you watch him play, for a man this large, he moves so well and gets to second level, the combo blocks, plays in space. I mean, he plays on his feet. And when you try and rush him as a pass rusher, it's hard to move him. It's hard to get around him, and especially in that area that he plays inside. He is not going to get knocked back. So very happy that for him, very happy for the Cowboys that they obviously got a guy that they like, and they know they have to do things to try and help the running game. They did it with the coaching staff. Now they're adding the offensive guard, the right guard. No more questions about that. And now I think the next thing is to try and maybe add this running back down the stretch. I'll be interested to see when that pick comes, whether it's potentially 44-76 or into day 3.
Two things I think stood out other than the Whitney Houston comment, which whenever we talk to him, we got to ask what Whitney Houston song Shoddy was listening to.
Yeah.
One was just Shoddy right out of the gate saying you blew us away during the process. I think that's such a huge thing, obviously, for Shoddy. He's talked about it ever since day one. When he was asked how he wanted to be remembered, he said that he wanted to be remembered as the creator of one of the greatest cultures that sports had ever seen. And so that's clearly such a high item for him, and I think you hear it reflected in the way Tyler Booker impressed them during the actual process. And so we talk about all these players being stacked close together. That's a tiebreaker. That's a big, big tiebreaker for them. And then the other thing was Clayton Adams sounding so clearly fired up about it. He's got clear ideas for what he wants the running game to look like, and he thinks that Tyler Booker checks those boxes completely. And so those were the two big impressions I took away from it, is that Clayton Adams' ideas for the offense and Brian Schottenheimer's ideas for the culture are both big-time checks on this pick.
Yeah, I think the person is what Brian Schottenheimer was talking about. And even Will McClay the other day when we had our pre-draft press conference said, we're looking for guys who love football.
Yeah.
If you hear that, you hear a guy who loves football. And if you watch his tape, you see a guy who loves football. And so I think that this guy fits the exact mold that Dallas is looking for on both sides as a player, which is what, the Clayton Adams and the Connor Rileys of the world are certainly looking for on the offensive line, and for what Brian Schottenheimer is looking to create from a culture standpoint in this locker room. So in those aspects, Tyler Booker gives you that.
It was interesting. The voice of the Dallas Cowboys, Brad Sham, asked on Twitter or X, he put out, someone at the Star asked Brian Schottenheimer if Tyler Smith is going to move to left tackle. That's not an option here, right? You would think? Or what would you think if that were the case?
I think if that were the case, I would think that we're making a problem out of and no disrespect to, whoever just made the comment.
It was Brad Sham.
To Brad Sham. But I think you're first of all, you're putting Guyton in a weird situation because you just drafted him. At least give him one more go at it. And I've been super critical of Guyton, but at least give him another go at it. I think you're making Tyler Smith worse because I think he's best at guard. He's an all-pro guard. Let's just leave him there. And just let Booker fill in where the Hall of Famer just left. I mean, that's what makes sense here. If one guy moves, you fill that one spot with the one guy that just left. Let's not overthink this and start shuffling guys around and getting worse on purpose, in my personal opinion.
I'm Kyle Yeomans, pleased to be joined by the newest Dallas Cowboy. Offensive lineman Tyler Booker is on the line. Tyler, congratulations on a dream come true. Tell us what you're thinking at this point.
Thank you so much. And the thing that comes to mind is that, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed to be a Cowboy. And I'm a football fanatic. I love the game of football. So I used to grow up watching the football life. So I just remember watching all the football lives of how great the Cowboys were. And I'm excited to get to work and bring us back to where we used to be, to where we should be, America.
We heard you talk to the front office on the secret audio just a couple moments ago, and you talked about the tradition. What does it mean to you to add that tradition or add to that tradition now as a part of this team in Dallas?
It means everything to me, It's just the way that I aim to further the winning tradition in Alabama. That's the same way I feel about coming to the Dallas Cowboys, and then especially being on a team and being a part of a brand so iconic, just as Alabama was. It's funny. My track record, I've been so blessed to be a part of some of the best organizations in the world. I went to IMG Academy, one of the best high schools in the world. I went to Alabama, one of the best football programs in the world. Now I'm a Dallas Cowboy, another one of the best programs, sports programs, sports organizations in the world. So my journey is just very, I'm blessed, and I've done a lot of winning in my football career so far, and I'm ready to continue that.
Hey, Tyler, this is Tommy Yards. Congratulations, man. This is a team that, under new head coach Brian Schottenheimer, has made it very clear that they want to move up front and they want to run the football. What were those conversations like when you were going through the process with Brian Schottenheimer and Clayton Adams in terms of what they want to do in the run game and how they want to utilize you to have success there?
Coach Adams, they really the knowledge, my football IQ, and just talking about listen to how I talk about the game of football. I'm always talking about how I want to be at the point of attack, how I want to move the line of scrimmage, how I always want to be on the attack, and then they saw how fun I was. Things that they like, and I just remember my visit. I really enjoyed it. I got a great vibe from them, and I knew that I kind of had a feeling this was going to happen. You never know on draft day, but this is what I was confident about, and I'm glad God saw fit me, the Cowboy.
Hey, Tyler, I got to ask you, we've heard the secret call of the team, and you referenced there to Brian Schottenheimer that he needs to keep playing the Whitney Houston. What Whitney Houston song were you guys listening to?
So I forget which Whitney Houston song. I wanted to say the one exactly. I told my parents as soon as it happened. So my parents 100% no. Okay, I want to dance with somebody. I remember now. I want to dance with somebody. It was funny because we're sitting there talking. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. And, I got to talk over to Whitney Houston, but I loved it. He's just authentically himself.
Tyler, this is awesome, man. Congratulations to you. What a night. What was that draft visit like? And you've obviously been training here in Dallas. So what do you like about the area, and how pumped are you to now be in DFW as your home?
I just love the area. Like I trained there this past summer. Last summer I trained there, and then just being one of my close friends, Jack Ford, he's actually from the area, so he showed me around, and then the training there for combine training too. Like I just had a great time. Like there's a lot to do around there. It's a really nice area, and then to be completely honest with you guys, y'all have Hutchins barbecue, and that's some of the best food I've ever had in my life.
Nick Harris, Tyler, I actually went to Hutchins earlier today, so I think I manifested this. I literally went to Hutchins at about 1 p.m. today. Yeah, we'll have to do a story on you over at Hutchins. Tyler, I want to talk about your love for football because I think it's very unique. Even when you talk about guys that love football in this class, when you were in high school, you were living in Connecticut. You drove 90 minutes every day to go to high school to play at a really respected program in New Jersey at Bergen Catholic. And then you moved halfway across the country to go to IMG before you were even the age of 18. You have put so much into this game. You have done so much at the University of Alabama. Can you just describe your love for football and why it is as strong as it is?
Yeah, my love of football starts from before I can even remember. Like my dad literally put a plush football in my crib, like as soon as I was born, and then I still have it to this day. And then some of my first memories are watching old Steve McNair highlights because my dad was a Titans fan for a little while, and then just memories of me watching him play the college football video game and put me in the game. And just a lot of my first memories are have to do with the game of football, and then I just start playing, and then my parents just kept me around the game. They saw how much I loved it at such a young age. They're like, we have to continue to push him and tap into this. And for that, I'm forever grateful for them.
All right, Tyler. So as a student of the game, I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. Cowboys history, rich in offensive linemen. Who are some of your favorite Cowboys linemen?
Oh, definitely Larry Allen.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to start off with Larry Allen. Now, he's a guy who could play interior, on the edge. He's strong as all get out. He was really fast too. Like he could do whatever was needed of him. Obviously, Tyron Smith, and then for me, somebody watching growing up is Zach Martin. That's somebody who was just a technician. Somebody who was so consistent for so long. Like to be able to come in and come at him, and I hate to think of him. That's off. I know he's a big shooter too, but I'm excited to get to know him, build a relationship with him, and learn what it means to be a Cowboy from him and the rest of the guys in the room. It's actually going to be funny that I'm going to be the third Tyler on the offensive line in the offensive line room.
Tyler, we're excited to have you here. Can't wait to put you with the other two Tylers in that offensive line room and see you move some people like Clayton Adams was talking about earlier. Congratulations on all your hard work leading to this moment. We cannot wait to see you in Dallas and have a star on the side of your helmet.
I can't wait to get in Dallas. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys?
Tyler Booker on the phone line, the 12th overall pick in the 2025 NFL Draft.